Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. This is your politics free weekly sports card update. I call this clearing the bases. I do every week, every Sunday usually. I clear out all of the items that I found interesting from the past week that didn't quite rise to the level of their own video. And I'm just now noticing that I am missing a couple of cards behind me because I did a live stream where I brought some cards just to clear that up because I know I'm going to get questions and I just need to put them back on my shelf. So let's jump right in. I feel like I have a bunch to cover here. And every time I say that, my friend Kevin says, I was prepared for a 50-minute video. And it wasn't, it never goes that long. So let's jump right in. We're going to cover a bunch of things quickly that happened in the past 9 days since I last did this video series. All right. I'm not going to cover the Dallas Card Show theft. I was away um, on family vacation when this happened, so I didn't put out a video. I'm not sure that I would have. I mean, I probably would have, but um, I was actually interviewed by a major news station about this, and I'll share in my newsletter when that video gets posted. My newsletter is at junkwaxhero.com. If you sign up, it's free. And so this was, I'm sure you've already heard of it. Some of you do tell me in comments that this is the only video series you watch, so I'm going to just cover it at a high level. Ash is one of the most reputable dealers in the industry, and he was robbed of roughly $2 million of cards at the Dallas Card Show. After the Dallas Card Show, they have significant amounts of videos and photos of it happening. There were four men involved, at least three who were distracting Ash's three employees, allegedly. And I think some of those might have been his sons. And then one who swooped in the middle while the employees are distracted and stole the case, the biggest case he had, which had some Mantle 52 tops, some other big cards. It was a big deal. And I mean, you can just see, well, it doesn't really blow up that well. It's got some 48, 49 leaf Jackies, some Babe Ruths. It was a big, big hit. It was coordinated. Ash now has a $70,000 reward he's offering. I'm seeing a lot of conspiracy theories that he did this for insurance. Just seems incredibly unlikely and silly to suggest that. A lot of people are saying that, though, that it was an inside job, and yet his sons were there, and he was out packing his car, and there are a lot of videos of it, and he's aggressively finding videos and posting them and showing these four people. Um, so yeah, it just don't jump to conspiracy theories. It's just crazy. So as of right now, they still haven't found anybody. PSA has shut down the PSA and SGC, and I assume there's probably some Beckett in here too, have shut down these cert numbers. So if somebody is trying to sell them to you, check out the certs if you're seeing any of these big cards. All right, moving on to Tops. Tops is doing a Tops exchange program at the National. If you have an open redemption that's been open for 100 plus days, you can exchange them for a new sealed product called Tops Exchange Boxes. These contain one autograph card each, a card from a previous product where the redemptions have expired, but not all cards were redeemed. Card values range from $50 to $7,500. I think this is an amazing idea by Tops. I am consistently critical of Tops, but this seems really cool. And so for every $100 in open redemption value, you can exchange for one Top Exchange box, uh, maximum limit of 10 boxes per collector. So they have a picture here. Like, here's a Shohei rookie autograph, orange. Is this one of the cards? Are these legit? I don't know, man. It seems like an awesome thing that Topps is doing for once. So I have nothing critical about this. All right. Last week, I think I covered the PSA vending machine And just a quick update from Neo. Actually, this comes from Denny Cards on Instagram that the PSA um, branding, the big PSA sign on top of the vending machine is gone. So there's a step. Now we just need PSA to acknowledge that they were involved in this. All right, here's a pretty interesting one I felt. This person bought a $3,500 card 2 months ago. Not this person. This isn't Nestor, whoever this is. Somebody bought a $3,500 card via PWCC, and then PSA was selling it, but PSA didn't have in the description that it's a red wave. So as you can see here, red wave refractor in the PWCC auction. PSA didn't put that in the description, and they didn't put it in the title. I just reversed those, but you get the point. And it sold for half as much as it was purchased for. And so people are saying, why is PSA, and I had the same question, why is BGS card graded in the PSA vault? And somebody has a great answer, which seems to me is probably right. I presume they sent it in slabbed looking for a crossover with men grade. It failed, and uh, they elected the auction rather than return, which seems right. Uh, I've got to wonder if it's just when was the PWCC auction? This was April 28th, and here we are, PSA selling it in July. Couldn't part of the difference just be that Bo Bichette is having a not so great season? I had to pause for a minute to get my Bo Bichette stats up. He's having a very, very, very bad season. 222 batting average, 275 on base percentage. He's not hitting at all. 596 OPS after getting MVP votes each of the last 3 years. And this person is suggesting that this card sold for half because it doesn't say red wave. And I agree that that's a mistake by PSA, but I don't think it chopped the value in half. Let me know what you think in comments, really about any of these items. I love reading your comments. Let me know if you think that it's more to do with not having red wave in the title or more to do with Bichette's performance in the last 2.5 months. All right, those back pages. Eric, I think is his name, posts, "Oh man, Tops, this is a terrible job." And I was like, what is he talking about? This is a number to 50. I don't know what the parallel is. Oh, it says it right here. World's finest gold. Refractor. Except it does not refract except on the edges. And he's right. If I have a refractor, I want the whole thing to refract, not just around the edges. And you can see there, he's showing. Yeah. What do you guys think? All right, here's a weird one. I don't know anything about magic, but I have talked extensively here on my channel as well as in my newsletter about PSA grading cards, authenticating autographs, and then just not authenticating the card. And so it says trading card, but they are authenticating autographs on counterfeit cards. And then marketplaces are saying, oh, hey, here's this card and it's autographed. So in this case, PWCC, or what was formerly known as PWCC, soon to be known as Fanatics Marketplace, I think, had this card for sale, and they were claiming that it was a legitimate card. And this person bought it, autographed by Rob Alexander, who's the illustrator, I guess. And they get the card and they discover that it's counterfeit, and they post some videos explaining why. And then they've got uh, they have the listing too, showing what the listing looked like. And now they've started PWCC after this person complained. they've started putting this card has not been authenticated, autograph only. But it's still, and I get angry comments every time I talk about this that only idiots would fall for this. But why would PSA put even idiots at risk? People who are new to the hobby buying buying autographed cards that are counterfeit. Why would PSA want new people falling for that and then getting scammed? It's just such a bizarre thing to me. And I know the vast majority of these cards that are autographed are good. The cards are authentic, but anybody can just counterfeit a card, get it signed, a very, very expensive and valuable card, get that card signed, and then sell it at a massive markup. Not anybody, obviously. I can't counterfeit a card. I wouldn't know how, but people who want to can figure it out and can do it. And then they just have it authenticated by PSA using this, and people say, "Oh, it's authentic. This is great." Yeah. And then so PWCC rejected their claim and says that they are now adding in that text that I already showed. All right, Wax Museum Podcast tweeted this out. Did someone forge autographs on stickers made out of medical tape? And it sure does appear that way. Look at this. These are amazing. It's hilariously bad. This is what appears to be medical tape and very poorly forged autographs. Now, here's a question. Would PSA authenticate the cards and put authentic card and not authenticate the autograph? I don't think they would. I don't think you could send this to PSA and have them say, yes, the card is authentic. I think they would say, these autographs are, I don't know. If you know, let me know in comments. Man. Will Stern posts the original sealed 1996 Oregon Trail. I didn't notice this originally that it was 96, but it makes sense that it's a CD-ROM. I was thinking this was a 5 1/4 inch floppy initially. Sold for 11.25. I used to play this on. My dad was a fifth grade teacher when I was a kid, and he had a an Apple IIc, and I would play Oregon Trail before school because he would drive me to school. And it was on a 5 1/4 inch floppy. So I wonder what that would sell for today. Original. I didn't notice that before. Still cool. Oregon Trail was the best. Larry Walker, Canadian Moose Lips is his handle on here. When it's too hot outside, might as well sign, sign, sign. His signature is amazing, and they all look remarkably similar. Look how cool these are. There's the one of one. Man, that looks looks like Todd Helton. All right, this has been going around Twitter a bunch. This person was at a game on National Baseball Card Night at the Reds game, I think, and he pulled an Ellie De La Cruz autographed patch card. And let's just watch. And people are saying there's nobody there. No, there's literally nobody in the stands, as you can see. He's the only person in the stands, and it's trading card night. He pulled it, and then he sets it down on that cup holder. So I did a little digging, and I found out that this guy apparently, look, there's nobody there. Apparently, is the guy who organized trading card night, and he was there before the game started, opening a pack. So that explains part of it. Now, was he really that lucky to get that card? We'll never know because it doesn't quite show him opening the whole pack. Or did he already have that card? It's good advertising. All right, Leaf 2024, Ricky Henderson card. Cool card from Leaf. This is numbered to what appears to be 4. Yeah, it's 3 out of 4. And it's autographed by Roger Staubach. So Leaf getting in on the putting on the wrong sticker auto on the cards. Just thought that was funny. This person posted, "This seller must be stopped." And they put the cards in a Starbucks bag, which is fine. But then they are taping, and the actual card that he bought is inside here, but he's taping up base rookie cards, and there are a lot of people who like those, including me. I want, and he wrote on this base rookie card. Uh, what do you think? Would you send it like this? Would you tape these up? Would you write on a base rookie card? I know it's paper. I know there's not much financial value to it. All right, I covered 1 million Cubs back in the spring, I guess, when he got to his 1 millionth Cubs card, and then he went on, got to throw out first pitch at a Cubs game at Wrigley, and Topps gave him his own super fractor. It was a really cool story. He's trying to get recognized by Guinness Book of World Records, and they are saying no again. He wants to have the largest collection of Chicago Cubs baseball cards, and they are saying that it doesn't meet a stringent set of criteria, must reflect a level of existing competition in a particular field. I'm guessing that there just aren't enough people who are competing for that, but still a bummer. I just thought this was a cool card, 5 of 5, Ellie De La Cruz. It looks great. The color, loved it. Speaking of cool, Sandy Koufax doesn't really sign anymore, and I had I do. No, I don't. That's my Ted Williams. Shoot, that's one of the cards I was showing on the live stream the other night. It's my Sandy Koufax 1956 Topps autographed card that I have. Not as rookie, it's his second year. He doesn't really sign anymore. In fact, somebody was saying that he has a signing coming up where he's signing 30 cards. Rookie cards cost $3,750. So to see that he's signing 91 cards in 2024 Topps Chrome is pretty awesome. They're trying to get vintage collectors to buy new product, and this is the type of thing that I think could work. 91 cards, including a 1 of 1, up to numbered to 50. Yeah, I mean, this feels weird not having anything critical of Topps yet in this video. Is it coming? I don't think it is. Probstein. So this is Kin of Beans Ball Card blog posts that Probstein was selling this card as an autograph. It's 2003 Press Pass Stealth Racing Dale Earnhardt Auto, numbered to 250. Except Earnhardt passed away 2 years before this card came out, and it is a reproduction, according to Kin. And he knows his racing cards, so yeah, that's a shame. All right, GameStop is issuing a $25,000 bounty for a 1 of 1 Lionel Messi Panini sticker. So GameStop getting in on the bounties. It's I guess just a way to get yourself some cheap publicity. $25,000. It has to grade a PSA 6 or higher, according to Collect. And I wonder why they chose 6. I wonder what they must have determined that the value is at least $25,000 for a 6. All right. This is an interesting article from Collect, I felt. Rare sports cards recovered after $50,000 theft in Oregon. Stolen items included cards of Mickey Mantle, Joe Montana, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. And then down here it says, so the guy accidentally dropped his backpack as he got on the train, and he reported the theft, and they found that a woman, age 34, named Dawn Castro, had picked up the backpack and then taken the cards to a pawn shop. It says it held rare cards of Mantle, Montana, Jordan, and Kobe Bryant. Uh, and then the only picture they have is of these not rare cards. So I don't know. It also had jewelry. None of these are graded. So I don't know. I mean, this is hundreds of dollars worth of cards, maybe maybe into the thousands, but not, certainly not by much. So maybe we're missing more, but I would think Collect, they do some great reporting. They would ask, what are these rare cards and where is the $50,000 in value? Is it the jewelry? But yeah, and here's more of the story, and it's same thing. It just doesn't. I don't think this one claims $50,000 in value. No, it doesn't. It says the same cards though. All right, one thing that I am surprised about is that there is a black market for high value sports cards. And when I was being interviewed, they asked me, "Is there a black market?" And I was, "I don't. Why would there be? Why, if wealthy buyers want a card, why wouldn't they just buy it?" But Sports Card Daily, why wouldn't they buy it legitimately instead of illegally? But Sports Collectors Daily says no. Not only is there a black market, they these wealthy buyers may pay a premium uh, to buy them illegally. These collectors are often willing to pay exponentially more to acquire these items rather than navigating legal sales and auction protocols. So long as they can be assured the items are of legitimate provenance, they are unconcerned about the legality of the acquisition. I I don't help me understand this, guys. Help me understand who would do this and why wouldn't they just go through an auction house? Why would they pay extra to have it stolen? All right, Auburn 35. International card news. Man jailed for making off with nearly $115,000 in Pokemon cards. What happened was he started a business where he was selling pre-sales of Pokemon. I don't know anything about Pokemon, so I'm not going to try here, but he he did it at first, and people enjoyed the service, and so he started continuing to take pre-orders of Pokemon sales. But he got addicted to selling watches or buying high-end watches in the process. So the next time he started taking pre-sales, pre-orders, he took that money and bought watches for himself and then didn't deliver, and it ended up being a total of $115,000. So yeah, be careful out there. Just pay with something that protects you. Credit card, PayPal, goods and services, Venmo purchases. If you watched King of Collectibles, this bat was owned by Reggie Jackson, and he is auctioning it off now. It's a 19. It was owned. What did I say? It was owned by Reggie Jackson. It's a 1953 game-used Jackie Robinson bat, graded by PSA. Current bid $518,500 with buyer's premium. It ends tonight. And then we have the original photo from the Hannes Wagner T206 card, current bid $99,000. Probably plus buyer's premium, I'm guessing. Yeah, very cool. Really interesting. Heritage says that this person was renovating his home, and this sheet of 1951 Bowman, which we can't zoom in on for some reason, was being used as insulation. Complete sheet of 1951 Bowman, and it sold for about $4,000. Seems like it would have sold for more, but maybe it just didn't have. I can't tell. I wish I could. Oh, I can zoom here. Look at that. I'm just scanning for any of the big cards. I'm sure I'm going to miss something just at a quick glance. Yeah, I'm not going to do this publicly. I wish I had noticed. I tried zooming before, but all right. Let me know in comments what I missed here. And then Steve Stint of PSA, he does autographs and memorabilia at PSA. Posted this Griffey debut auto. 10, the autograph gets a 10, the ticket stub gets a 5. Population of 17 with 11 unsigned, 6 dual. So only 6 of these dual graded. There were 46,000 in attendance because it was opening day, but people just didn't save their tickets, apparently. Or, like he speculates, sitting in dusty dressers across America. All right, we're going to end this on a happy note. How about I always like ending this video on a happy note. Pokemon, this guy bought Pokemon, a lot of Pokemon today. Bought some Pokemon, and an 11-year-old kid messaged him through eBay saying, "Thanks for buying my card. I'm 11 years old, and this was my first sale. I hope you like the card as much as I do." And then he talks about his dad helping him pack it, and his dad telling him to make sure, he says, that the hurricane may slow down the shipping. It's just awesome. And somebody says it's a marketing employee. It's actually a 45-year-old man, which would be pretty smart, pretty funny. Uh, Maybe. I liked it. I liked it. Let me know what you think in comments. Hope you guys have a great Sunday. I am going to see Long Legs in theater this afternoon. Really excited. Hoping to hit up a bunch of card shops this week, and I'll do videos. And then the National is in 10 days. I'll be at the National in 10 days anyway. All right. Thanks very much for watching. Have a good one.